One of the places that I like visiting that's not very far from my home is Hagerman National Wildlife Refuge, which is on the southern shore of Lake Texoma. I have started trying to visit here fairly regularly throughout the year, so I get a chance to see many of the different kinds of birds that pass through this area or live here all the time. It's a nice, kind of relaxing way to spend a morning or an evening and just see a wide variety of birds and other wildlife. Most of the refuge can be reached by driving along the main roads, including a road that goes along the shoreline to most of the areas of the refuge. This particular road will lead you to some other roads that go through field areas and also up to some trails that go up into some of the forested regions of the refuge. The roads also lead to a series of roads that go along some dikes that make some shallow ponds within the lake. And normally these dikes are a location where I'll see quite a lot of different kinds of waterfowl. On this particular trip, the lake is really high from a lot of recent rainfall that we've had. And due to this, these shallow lakes actually were right up against the road. This particular road that I was able to take was the only one that was open. There's actually quite a few more roads that were all closed. You'll see when I get down to the end of this section that the road beyond is actually underwater. So I had to turn around at this point. But all of the other roads that go along the dikes around the several other large ponds were completely closed. You couldn't go on them at all. So I didn't get to go to as many places as I normally do, and also was not able to see as many different kinds of waterfowl that I normally would see, because these ponds are usually where I see a majority of the birds that I'm going to see on a trip out here. But I did still see quite a few different birds in some of the areas along the roads. I'll show you some of the photos of those as we move forward here. Starting with a snowy egret in one of the ponds near the road. There was also quite a few Dick Cecils in the bushes, and I also saw some lesser yellowlegs in one of the marshy areas. Everywhere around the refuge there are red-winged blackbirds, quite a few of them. And in one of the ponds I saw a variety of birds, including white-faced ibis, some northern shoveler, as well as an American avocet. In a marshy area with some vegetation, I saw an American coot. And in one of the trees, there were a couple of eastern kingbirds. I also saw a flock of bobolink in one of the fields. And I got a couple of other videos that I'll end this section with, including one with some northern shoveler and blue-winged teal, and another with Canada geese. I hope you've enjoyed this little visit with me to the Hagerman National Wildlife Refuge. I'll probably be visiting again as I try to visit multiple times a year to see all the different kinds of wildlife. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.